Have you ever noticed, to be a successful team, you will definitely need loyalty within your team. There is no successful team without loyalty. Here are 12 leadership tips for building a strong team loyalty. Tip number 1. Leadership team comes first. First and foremost, you as a leader must be loyal to the leadership team. A leadership team is a team of leaders within the organization. Loyalty to the leadership team does not mean you have no loyalty to your direct team. If the leadership team isn't unified, the entire team falls apart, including your direct team. Tip number 2. Make sure you understand the why. As a leader, you must seek to understand the why behind a change or decision made in the leadership team, so that you can positively explain it to your team. The more you understand, the more your team members understand the decision made, which leads to them being able to stand behind you and be loyal to you. Tip number 3. Speak up. If you feel there could be a better way, you have to speak up in the leadership team to fully understand the impact of change is the best decision made. Leaders cannot be silent. If you are providing feedback and ultimately helping your team, it will then build organizational loyalty within your team. It helps your team to be in the best position for success. Tip number 4. We, before, me. It is important for a leader to build a culture that puts the team first. If you're not loyal to the team, they have no reason to be loyal to you. If you build a culture like that, you are going to have great team loyalty because there is a bond there and everybody is helping each other. Tip number 5. Your team has a cause or a mission. Make sure your team is all aligned to the same cause or a mission. You as a leader must take pride in your cause, mission, brand, goals, and most importantly your vision. You are the one who set the standard, set it high. Ultimately, your team is going to have more loyalty if they all are aligned on what the mission of the team is and take pride in achieving that. Tip number 6. Be present. Lead by example. Be a servant leader. When you have the vision and mission, make sure you work towards it and show that you are serious about your vision. If you are not present, if you're not working that hard, then it's hard for the team to be loyal to you, and if they're not loyal to you, they are not going to be loyal to each other. Tip number 7. Treat everyone fairly at all times. Hold everyone and hold yourself to the same standard. Even if there is someone in your team with who you have the closest relationship, you still have to treat everyone within your team 100% fairly, hold them accountable and to the same standard. This is going to build loyalty throughout your team. Tip number 8. Give real-time feedback. To build loyalty as a leader, you have to give people real-time feedback. Hold them accountable to their goals, make sure everyone understands their roles and how they play a part in the team's success. Make sure you as a leader communicate with your team clearly and openly. Build a culture of open communication and honest communication. Tip number 9. Congratulate, acknowledge, encourage always. Find people doing something good and say something about it. If you're constantly encouraging people all the time, when you do have constructive criticism, people will be going to listen to it. But, if all they ever hear is constructive criticism or negative things, they are going to grow numb to it. So, constantly encourage them, highlight the good things, they will start doing it with their teammates as well. When you build a culture of positive reinforcement like this, you are going to be able to build more team loyalty. Tip number 10. Set high goals. People like to strive to be great, so set high standards and high goals. Don't be afraid to be missing them. Always strive for perfection, knowing that you will never achieve it, but in the process, you achieve excellence. And, your team ultimately wants to be excellent. By working together to achieve these high goals, you will see that this builds loyalty within your team. Tip number 11. Take accountability when you fall short. Embrace the struggles and challenges within the team and be transparent about them. Loyalty grows stronger during times of struggle. Embrace the struggle of challenges. You cannot avoid tough times or challenges, so, embrace them. Overcoming adversity builds a loyal team. Tell your team when there's a big challenge and overcome those challenges together. Tip number 12. Don't be afraid to lose people. You are still going to lose people even though you have a loyal team. It is totally natural, people change in life. You are going to lose people here and there, but by constantly building future leaders within your organization, you are building for the future. By building future leaders in your team, you also build loyalty within your team. Your team is going to be confident that they will be successful, even if they lose key people in the team. Thanks for watching. Hopefully, These 12 tips are going to help give you some ideas on how you can improve and build a stronger loyal team within your organization.